welcome to another episode of Get It Done Publishing. I am your host, Ashley M. King. I am a self-publishing strategist, and I help people of faith tell their story by writing a book and maximizing their reach through speaking and events. Y'all, all right? You can go to my website, ashleymking.com, to learn more about me and what I offer. But in today's video, we're going to talk about other publishing platforms besides Amazon. And I think when it comes to new self-publishing authors, we know about Amazon and we're very excited about it because it is a huge, distributor that, perhaps most authors, make about 80% of their sales from that platform. So I want to talk about other platforms that are available, but just in case you are new to the self-publishing platform, the self-publishing industry, I do want to kind of recap Amazon's KDP and KDP Select for you. And I do have my notes over here just in case I don't forget anything. So like I said, about 80% of, the books out there are kind of sold on Amazon's KDP platform. And most of them, I think about, 42% of books on that platform are from self-published authors, which is great. There's nearly 50%. So it really shows you that, the self-publishing industry is growing. Beforehand, some years ago, self-publishing was very, cliche. It was frowned upon if you said you were a self-published author because of the quality of the books. But there are so many resources out there that self-publishing books can rival traditionally published books. And one of the, platforms that is out there, of course, I got to put in my plug, is the Get It Done Boot Camp, where I show you step by step how to write, publish, and market your book within 12 weeks or 90 days. And if by chance, you don't get a chance to publish your book within those 12 weeks, that you have access to the lifetime of the course. So once again, it could be, 3 months that there's 12 weeks. It can be 6 months, 9 months. Once again, you have lifetime access to the course. But once again, back then, self-publishing was frowned upon, but now it can rival a traditionally published book. So some of the platforms besides KDP, let me make sure. And I did mention KDP Select, which is an exclusive platform within KDP's Amazon just for your ebook, which for 90 days, you're telling Amazon that this is the only platform that you're going to, promote or publish your ebook on. So you can't do it on any other platform except for KDP Amazon's KDP Select. But you can go ahead and promote your print book. So KDP Select is currently just for ebooks. And just in case you have not heard and you're new, depending on when you see this book, I know that KDP, Amazon, I'm just going to say Amazon instead of just keep saying KDP, but Amazon is currently beta testing print. So that is something that I know a lot of authors were, hardcover books for print. So they are beta testing hardcover books, which is definitely awesome. A lot of authors that I work with, they want their book to be in hardcover, but that's something that Amazon did not offer, but now they are beta testing it. So if you were to go on Amazon's platform, you may or may not have that option to do print hardcover, but it's definitely something they're testing out, and I'm pretty sure will be released to, everyone on their platform. All right. So I want to talk about some of these other platforms that you can publish your book on. And I want to explain what an aggregator is versus a distributor. For, the simple term, I just say publish, but there are, some different, some subtleties there. As an aggregator, And pretty much all the platforms that I'm going to be discussing today are aggregators, except for the first one. It is an aggregator and a distributor. Aggregator will take your book and pretty much, distribute, put on various platforms, and they just take a percentage of your sales. So more than likely, most of these platforms are free as an aggregator to put your book on, and they just take a percentage of your book sales. So it's not like there's a monthly fee to keep your book on there. Generally, they just have a fee, that they take from each sale. And that depends on the platform that you are selling it on. It can range from like 10 to 40%. So it just depends. And we're going to go through them. So the first one, which is a distributor and an aggregator. So a distributor is pretty much the one that's going to take your book and send it to a brick and mortar or retailer. So it's more of a one-on-one kind of relationship versus spreading out amongst all these different platforms. And so the first one we're going to talk about is Ingram Sparks. That is the granddaddy, the biggest one of them all. So if you are trying to play with the big boys, rival the traditionally published books, Ingram Sparks is perhaps the platform that you want to be on. Okay. So they are the world's largest distributor of print books. So if you want your books to be, in Target or Walmart, these bookstores, the large brick and mortar ones, then Ingram Sparks is the platform that you want to be on. Now, I say that it is the platform that you want to be on, but it may not be the one for you, because if you're not, properly set up, in a financially sound spot, you don't want to mess things up on Ingram Sparks. And the reason why I say that, because with Ingram Sparks, you do, let's just say Walmart somehow finds your book, wants to get 30,000 copies of your book to put in their stores across, one of their regions, to test it out, see how it goes. That is phenomenal, right? I mean, I think anyone will be excited, hey, I just got a large wholesale order from Walmart and I am ready to, I'm shipping them out today, blah, 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 or Ingram Sparks will ship them out. And so let's just say, 8 months from now, they come back and say, hey, we sold 25,000 copies of your book. Woohoo. Made some money, right? But they're like, hey, 5,000 of these books did not sell. We want to return them. In order to be on the Ingram Sparks platform, you have to have a credit card on file. And they have the right, as a wholesaler, the bookstore does have a right to ship them back, at your expense. So you will be paying back for shipping, and then they will be able to get a refund for the books that did not sell. So I don't know if how your business bank account is set up with Ingram Sparks, that hopefully you have enough money to be able to refund them the 5,000 books that did not sell, as well as to pay for shipping. Now you can have them opted to destroy the books, or have the 5,000 shipped back to you, and you could, sell them from your website, or however you want to do with them as you please, offer them, for free or whatever. So that is just one of the things you want to be mindful when you are playing with the Big Daddy Ingram Sparks. This platform is not free. They do charge a fee of $25 to $49, depending on if you're doing print and ebook. And let's see, just anything else. They have currently raised their prices for print, which is very nominal, but if by chance you were already on this platform, you do want to go ahead and revisit the book prices that you have, because that could, cut into your profit margin. And if you are new to the Ingram Sparks platform, just be mindful of what you perhaps currently selling your book for, or want to sell your book for. And they have like a calculator on their website. So if you're selling your book for, $19.99, they'll let you know how much it's going to cost you for printing and stuff like that, because you may want to raise the price for your book sales. All right, so I think that is it for Ingram Sparks. Let me just make sure I got all my notes here. Um, yeah. All right. So next on my list is Smashwords. All right. So it is a very popular ebook aggregator, and as they distribute their ebooks to all the top retailers, pretty much all the ones that's on this list they're going to talk about, Smashwords does distribute your ebooks to those platforms. And so it is perhaps the world's largest ebook distributor, all right, or aggregator. Sorry, I may use those interchangeably. It is free because, once again, they take a percentage of each book sold, and that percentage, I believe, is like 60 or 80. You would get 80% if it's sold through the Smashwords their platform, and if it's one of the platforms that they've distributed to, I think it's 60%. So I always pay attention to 60% that you would get. So pay attention, to those numbers, because the royalty that you receive varies on the different platforms that I'm going to be speaking about today. All right. And so they are a good platform to have a great platform to have your book on. They offer, pre-sales, just like with some of these other platforms. They do have educational classes. They do offer some sales out there that does benefit the authors on their platforms. And I actually created a ebook for sale on my website, How to Maximize Your Sales Using Smashwords. And if you're interested in getting that ebook, go to my website, ashleymking.com/shop, ashleymking.com/shop, to purchase that ebook. And it shows you step by step. I have like screenshots of how to upload your book, pricing, strategy, all those different things. Once again, how to maximize your sales on Smashwords. And so this is, like I said, one of the great platforms. It's been around for some time to publish your ebook on. I don't think they don't have print right now, as a lot of these are ebook distributors. And I think as an author, your book should be available as far as print as well as ebook. If you're only offering print, you're missing out on so many sales. I mean, this is 2021. We are in a digital age where you can read books on tablets, on your phone. I mean, this is the digital age. So I believe, if you're offering a print book, you should have an ebook. I mean, there are some that are limited, like, coloring books, those type of things. But for the most part, if it makes sense to have your book in ebook, then you should do it, right? All right, so let me make sure that's all for Smashwords. So if you want more information about that, step-by-step how to maximize your sales on Smashwords, definitely go to my website, ashleymking.com/shop, to get that. All right, and this is my other boo, Draft to Digital, number 3, right? So they distribute not only to Amazon's KDP, but a lot of platforms as well. Now I would say they only offer ebook, but they actually are in the beta stage, or perhaps are coming out of that, in which they were or are offering print. I know it was, limited to some people, but it may be available to everyone on that platform. So Draft, the number 2, digital.com is another platform which you can upload your book for free. There's no, upsells, any other charges other than that. Of course, they're going to take a percentage of your book, and I believe that is 10%. Once again, you always want to check your numbers when you are using these platforms, because I could be giving this information now, 2 weeks, 6 months from now, the information can change, right? So currently, it is 10% of the retail price of what your book is selling for. Let's see, make sure. So I am an affiliate of Draft to Digital, and I will drop that link below. And as an affiliate, it just means that I get a percentage of, or a fee for everyone that I send to their platform. There's no cost to you. It's just that I've used that platform. I recommend my authors to go to that platform. I've met the CEO of Draft to Digital, especially when I was getting my master's in creative writing with the emphasis of publishing. Mark, and I can never pronounce his last name, Lieber. I don't want to mess it up. So Mark, that is who I met doing my master's, and we used that platform. They actually sponsored one of the books that we published during our master's program. So of course I have nothing but good to say to them about them. Besides that, I have my books on them, and once again, I've recommended other authors to use their platform as well. So that is Draft to Digital, and I will drop my affiliate link, which is draft2digital.com/Get It Done Publishing. Once again, that is draft2digital.com/Get It Done Publishing. There is no fee for you to use my affiliate link, and I will greatly appreciate that. All right, number 4 on my list is Book Baby. I actually seen them at quite a few author events, or conventions in the industry, and all their representatives I probably met 3 different places, were very nice. So Book Baby, they retail their books to their own bookstore, their bookshop, as well as other retailers. So apart from what they distribute their books on the other platforms, they do offer formatting, like book cover design, and other services for a fee, somewhat similar to what I do. And so unlike Draft to Digital, they do currently offer free formatting for, I guess, the ebooks. They do offer that. Book Baby does charge a fee for that. And so, like I said, it's similar to what I do. And their services, once again, are not free. You are going to pay for them. And so you can get them individually if you just perhaps only wanted formatting or book cover design, or you can get it all together as a package. So bookbaby.com is another source that you can use. And you will have to I don't know their royalty rates, because if you perhaps just use their services and not their distribution or aggregating services, then that wouldn't apply. So I don't know their fees right now as far as royalties if it's sold through their bookshop. All right. So the next one is for my Mac users, of course, iBooks. So if you have a Mac, then you will need to set up your iTunes account to be able to sell your book on iBooks. And so it is perhaps the largest ebook retailer behind Amazon. And they account for about 10% of the top sales in 5 countries. So currently it's only available for Mac users, which I do have a Mac. Woo. And I was hating on Mac. And then I think about 2-3 years ago, I got this Mac laptop, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Or this MacBook Pro, and I love it. I love it. It took me probably about 3 weeks to figure out how to move things around, because 3 fingers for this, 2 for this. It was just so confusing. But after I got a hang of it, I really enjoyed MacBook. And so their royalty rate currently, like I said, I always check the fine print, is about 70%. Well, 70%. So you will make 70% of the sale of your book, and they will keep 30%, right? Anything else about them? All right, and so if by chance you're one of those people that's like, I can't stand Mac, forget iPhones and all of that, and you're an Android user, then of course we have Google Play Books, all right? So this is a huge platform because there's so many people on Google, but they're not as big as like Amazon or iTunes for iBooks, but they're still a huge player out there. And of course you just need to set up your Google Play account. Let's see. Yeah, Google Play account to upload your book. And it's been a while since I've been on that platform. I think I was able to get on the 70%, because currently I have here, they offer a 52% or 70%. And that just depends on when you agree to their terms and conditions. Now, one of the things I heard about Google Play, and why I believe this is one of the reasons why Draft to Digital drop them as one of the platforms they distribute your books to, because Google Play can drop the price of your book at any time if they want to run a sale. Which isn't a biggie because they still pay you at the retail rate. So let's just say you were selling your book at $9.99 and Google drops it to $7.99. Someone buys it. You still get paid your royalty rate on the $9.99 price. However, if by chance your book is on Amazon as well as Google Play, and your book is $9.99 on both platforms, and Google Play decides to run a sale on your book and drop it to $7.99, that can pose a problem with you on Amazon's KDP platform, because Amazon is really like, hey, no one else is going to have your book cheaper than us. So if by chance, KDP's algorithm is searching internet and they find your book cheaper on another platform, they reserve the right to drop that price. I don't know if it's like we're going to match it or we're going to drop that price lower than, but they can drop your price of your book if by chance they find it cheaper on another platform. And so once again, I believe that's why Draft to Digital dropped them as one of their platforms. I mean, you could still get on there, and like I said, the last time I tried to get on, I believe there was like a waiting list. I guess there was like an influx of books that people were trying to publish on their platform, but that's still an option to publish your book on. And let's see. Oh, so one of the caveats that people do to kind of go around that price drop is actually to raise their price on Google Play. So if you sell your book for $9.99 on KDP's platform, then maybe you want to sell your book for $13.99, $14.99 on Google Play, just in case they drop it. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if there's like a set percentage rate, like they always drop it 30%. So, if you raise it to $13.99 and drop it at 30%, you're still good for $9.99. I don't know. Maybe that's more information that they actually share, or maybe they don't share it. But to kind of go around that, some people just actually raise their price on Google Play's platform to kind of avoid that issue. All right, so making sure that's all that I have there. All right, next is Kobo. And so, like I said, Draft to Digital is my boo baby. So actually the CEO of, one of the CEOs of Draft to Digital, he actually left Kobo to go to Draft to Digital. So if you're not familiar with Kobo, Kobo is like the big company in Canada. I think they account for about 25% of ebook, and they're kind of like, they have a Kindle that's here in the United States, the Kindle book, you read the ebook. Kobo is that for Canada. They have the little tablet and the ebook that you can read on that platform. And so they're very big, very significant in Canada. And you may be like, hey, Ashley, I'm in the United States, so what does that matter? Books are sold all across the world. We're on the internet. So if by chance you have your book posted, on Amazon, they have those distribution channels in other countries that they sell their book for. Your book may do quite well. And, overseas, you never know until you try. And so that goes with the, I can't think of the type of rights right now. Not the distribution rights. I can't even think. Your licensing rights in other countries. I can't think of the proper term right now. But that's why, you can get rights, exclusive rights. If you were to get a traditional published deal or someone that's interested in your book, you only give them an exclusive rights in Germany or something like that to handle your book in Germany, versus all worldwide rights and stuff like that. So, I think I just went on a tangent right there. So just be mindful. Oh, if you're wondering why your book, you want to sell your book in a different country, it may just do good. So just be mindful of that. So Kobo is something you may want to try out. And like I said before, a lot of these aggregators, Smashwords, Draft to Digital, BookBaby, all those, they offer, they'll take your book and distribute it to all these other platforms. So just be mindful like for Drafted Digital, if you choose to use them, use my affiliate link. But they don't offer Google Play, but they do offer Amazon. And so if you're going to use Amazon's platform, it can get a little tricky. So you can use Amazon to distribute solely to their platform. They're not going to ship, do your book on any other platform but Amazon's. And if you choose to use Drafted Digital, you can unclick Amazon because your book is already on there. And then since Drafted Digital doesn't use Google Play, you can definitely publish your book on Google Play without using Drafted Digital. And of course, Amazon is not doing any other platform but theirs. So Kobo, and their royalty rates are 45 or 70%, which is pretty much aligned to what Amazon royalty rates are. And if you're familiar or you haven't published on that platform, it will let you know. As far as if your book is like $2.99 and $9.99, you can get the 70% rate. If it's higher than I think it's 35%. But it's similar along the lines. It'll let you know. So if your book is higher than $9.99, then they go with the lower rate that you can get as far as your royalties. Okay? Getting a little parched there. All right, and last but not least, I think this is perhaps the number one that I think a lot of new authors forget, neglect altogether. And it's like, oh, I didn't think of that. It's actually your own website. And depending on when you're watching this video, this is the day after Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and I think Oculus all crashed with the whole whistleblower thing. So just imagine you're just solely promoting your book on your social media. You don't have any kind of funneling together, any kind of collection together. And what happens if Facebook never came back up? Because Facebook lost billions. I think 4.5 billion, whatever. They lost billions with the B, not an M, with the B. Billions. So if they're losing billions, you're losing money on selling your book. So one of the beautiful things is if you have your own website, you're collecting emails. Depending on what information you're collecting, you can collect phone numbers, you can collect addresses, so you can start mailing out different things. You can email them when you are perhaps on the book tour, or if you have a sale or some kind of promotion going on. You want to make sure that this information that you're getting is going to be yours. I mean, you have 5,000 friends or 25,000 followers on your Instagram account, but that information isn't yours unless you somehow create a funnel where, hey, click this link, get a free copy, the first 3 chapters of my book for free by just giving me your email. If you don't have some kind of platform of your own where you're collecting data, then you're missing out, right? You want to make sure you have your own website. And you can easily set this up to where you can sell digital books. It's not like each time you make a sale, you have to go in and send an attachment, to that specific email to that purchaser. No. Websites are set up where they're automated. If someone clicks, I want to purchase the ebook for, $17.99. Once they hit, submit, it automatically goes up there. You set up some kind of funneling systems where you don't have to manually email someone their book. Now, if it's a print book, you definitely, get the order in on the back end of your website. You have the shipping address. Now, you do have to manually go out there and ship, unless you have some kind of shipping account where, USPS or whoever you're going to ship through can come to your front door, pick up the books, however you want to set it up, all right? But your website is something that a lot of new, first authors forget. And a lot of authors that are, I don't want to say pros or whatever, are kind of, depending on your marketing strategy, let's say this. Some authors are like, I don't want to use Amazon or any other platform whatsoever. Excuse me, bless me. Trying to hold that in. I did not pass gas, just in case y'all heard that. There was it coming out my mouth. I was trying to hold it in. All right, had to clear that. I'm like, I actually farted on this video. No, I did not. So your website. Some authors have caught on and they don't want to use any other platform besides their website because they get a higher percentage rate. Granted, all these other websites like Amazon, Drafted Digital, Kobo, Smashwords, they have the traffic. They are known for the books, so you perhaps don't have to do as much work because people that are coming on their platforms are looking for books or ebooks, but you still need to do some work to stand out versus someone coming to your website. You're going to have to do the work to get them there. So as you go live, as you interact in your email list, you're driving traffic to your website for purchases. So either way, you have to do the work to drive traffic to your book. But if you are doing it via your website, generally the profit is going to be higher, but you have to do more work. Like if you're not so good with technology, you're going to have to find someone to help you out to set up these funneling systems. If you're shipping your print book, if you're shipping or doing print books, you're going to have to ship them out versus having Amazon do them or Ingram Sparks do them. You're going to physically have to ship out your book. So you may get a higher profit, but it's going to require you to do more work. And depending on where you are in your life, like I am 2 weeks postpartum, so my baby is, he's 15 days old today. I'm not necessarily in the mood to, ship out books. So I'm probably going to drive more traffic to, Amazon or some other platform or my website just for the ebooks. Like right now, I'm, using this time to recover, to heal, spend time with my family. And I don't want to have to, deal with shipping out books. So it just depends on your marketing strategy, where you are in life and what you want to do. So don't forget your website. Use your website, collect this data so that you can build your readership, your fan base, and keep them updated. And what am I missing? So yeah, generally with your website, you do need to have some kind of credit card processor, PayPal, Square. What's the other one? Nah, PayPal. Well, I want to say Zelle. Some people use Cash App. I can't think of the other. Not Sam Card. I can't even think right now. But depending on the credit card or payment processor that you use, they take a percentage. So usually I think it's like 3% plus 20 cent every transaction. Once again, pay attention to fine print. So that is something else that you need to take in consideration. But generally, you get your money much quicker. Like with Amazon, you have a 60-day window from the first payment, and then it's 30 days after that. I think Ingram Sparks is 90 days, and then 30 days after that. So when you're using these other platforms, be mindful of their, payment processors, processes, all that information versus your own website. Once again, you get a higher profit margin, but you probably have to perhaps do more work. All right. So just kind of recap these platforms. Besides Amazon, you have Ingram Sparks, Smashwords. Definitely go to my website, ashleymking.com/shop to get that, how to maximize your sales using Smashwords. Draft Digital, which you can go to draft2digital.com/getitdone publishing. BookBaby, iBooks, Google Play Books, Kobo, and your own website. Of course, these are not all because you do have Barnes & Nobles and other platforms, but I just wanted to share with you some of these platforms I think a lot of first-time authors forget to utilize. All right? Thank you so much for tuning into my video. My name is Ashley M. King. You can go to my website, ashleymking.com, to learn more about me, my services, and what I do. So I look forward to seeing you all on the other side. Did I say that too fast? I look forward to seeing you all on the other side as a self-published author. And if you are ready to publish your book, to write, market, and publish your book within 90 days to 12 weeks, definitely join the Get It Done Boot Camp. I will make sure to drop the link. Let's see. I think it's, matter of fact, let's go ahead and tell you. Don't laugh at me. Be like, you should know. Got so many. It's courses.getitdonepublishing.com. Courses.getitdonepublishing.com. So if you're interested in joining the Get It Done Boot Camp, how to write, launch, and market your book in 90 days, go to courses.getitdonepublishing.com. getitdonepublishing.com. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Enjoy your life. Live the best life. Follow your dreams. Go hard. Write the book. Don't let anyone discourage you. Love you all, and see you next time.